Hey everyone, welcome back to Erica Lynn Does It All. Today I want to show you guys how to make these easy Chipotle inspired burrito bowls. Now, I don't know about your household, but every time I mention Chipotle to my kids, this is the response I get.
Oh my god, I love Chipotle. Chipotle is my life.
Yep, and there it is. I guess it's safe to say that my kids absolutely love Chipotle. So with that being said, let's get started. The ingredients you're going to need today are 1 to 2 beef chuck shoulder steak, 1 red bell pepper, 1 green bell pepper, 1 yellow onion, 1 red onion, 1 head of garlic, 1 bunch of cilantro, 4 jalapenos, 3 Roma tomatoes, sour cream, 2 to 4 limes, extra sharp white cheddar cheese, Monterey Jack cheese, olive oil, ground black pepper, ancho chili powder, ground chipotle powder, tequila lime seasoning, ground cumin, apple cider vinegar, white rice, and salsa. I also forgot to add to the list 1 12-ounce can of tomato paste. Here's an overview of everything that I'm going to be using in this recipe, and then we're going to just jump right into it. So the first step is going to be making our marinade for our steak. Now what you want to do is smash and peel your garlic, and then you want to add this into your blender. The next thing you want to do is add half of your 12-ounce can of tomato paste in with your garlic. Next, we're going to add 1/3 cup of olive oil. So now we're going to go in and we're going to add 1 tablespoon of our ancho chili powder, as well as 1 tablespoon of our chipotle chili powder. Now you want to add in 1 tablespoon of cumin and 1/4 teaspoon of oregano, salt, and garlic powder. Now we're going to go in and add in 1.5 cups of water. Okay, so now that we have all our ingredients, we're just going to go in and we're going to blend this all together. Okay, so once you're done blending, this should be the consistency that your marinade is. It should look kind of like a paste. You don't want it to be too watered down. You want it to kind of stick to the meat when you pour it on. So now your next step is going to be, first you want to rinse off your steak and clean that off very well. Then you want to go in and you want to pour your marinade over your steak and start to kind of brush that on and cover your meat, and you want to get that on the front and the back side. Then you're going to cover this up with some aluminum foil or some saran wrap, and you're just going to set that in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, so while we're waiting on our meat to marinate, we're going to start with our pico. What you're going to need are 4 Roma tomatoes, 2 jalapenos, 1 bunch of cilantro, 1 medium red onion, 2 limes, and salt. Okay, so now that we have gathered all our ingredients for our pico, we're going to start to dice up our Roma tomatoes into small pieces, and then you want to add those into a bowl and set those to the side. So next what we want to do is cut our jalapenos in half. We want to remove the seeds out of them, and then we want to dice those up into small pieces. Now once you're done dicing up your jalapenos, you can add those in your bowl with your tomatoes. Now next we're going to go in and we're going to dice up our red onion. We're going to dice those up into pretty small pieces, and then we're going to add that into the bowl with our jalapeno and our tomatoes. Now we're going to go in and we're going to cut up about 1/2 cup of cilantro, and we're going to add that into the bowl as well. Okay, so now for the next step, you want to cut your limes in half, and then you want to squeeze the juice into your pico. So next we're going to go in and add a couple pinches of salt, and then we're going to give that a good stir. Now once you're done stirring this, your pico is all done, and then you can wrap that up and set it in your refrigerator. So now that my meat has been marinating for about 20 to 30 minutes, I'm going to go in and start to heat some olive oil in my pan, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to start seasoning my meat while it's in the marinade with my tequila lime seasoning, my Montreal steak seasoning, as well as my garlic salt. Okay, so now you want to go in and you want to just place your meat on your pan or your hot griddle, and then you want to cook that for about 4 minutes, and then you want to flip it and then let that cook for about 4 minutes on the other side. So now that our meat has been cooking for about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, you want to take that off of the griddle or out of your pan. You want to place it onto a cookie sheet or a plate and let that sit for about 10 to 15 minutes while you continue to cook the rest of your meat. Okay, so now that our meat has cooked and it is rested for about 15 minutes, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just start to dice up my meat. Here you see me cutting it into strips, but I do go back and I dice it into medium-sized pieces, but you are more than welcome to leave it in strips if that's what you like. Once you're done dicing up your meat, you want to place that in a glass bowl and set that to the side. Okay, so here you will see that we prepared this steak on the more well done side, and then in the next clip we also prepared some steak on the more rare side, and that is due to my oldest daughter. She likes to eat her steak a little bit more on the rare side, and that's totally fine. So what we do is we will prepare all of the meat, and then we will kind of just dice it up and place it in 2 separate bowls and let everyone just kind of scoop from whichever bowl that they want to. Okay, and so now that we're done with all our meat, we're gonna go in, we're gonna just sprinkle some cilantro over the top of our meat, and we're gonna set that to the side and move on to the next step. Now I'm going to shred my Monterey Jack cheese as well as my sharp white cheddar cheese. Okay, so here I have a pot of instant white rice, and I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna add some cilantro, some lime juice, as well as some salt. You do not have to make instant rice if that's your thing. You can make your rice in the rice cooker. You also can make brown rice with this and add cilantro and all that into it if that's what you want to do. It's all totally up to you. However, I choose to do instant rice because I am horrible, and when I say horrible, I am horrible at making white rice, so I always go to the instant. Okay, so here I sliced up a red, green, as well as an orange bell pepper, a medium white onion, and then I placed them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil, some salt, and some pepper, and then I'm just going to allow these to saute until they start to get soft. Okay, so now that our vegetables have been sauteing for a couple minutes and they're all done, I'm going to turn off the heat, and then I'm going to start to assemble our burrito bowls. So now our burrito bowls are all finished and all put together, and let me just be the first one to say that these came out amazing. Not only did they taste amazing, but I really enjoyed preparing this with my family. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you're notified whenever we upload another video.